morning, everybody. Wow. So, it's cold out this morning. I look like an old guy with a toupee when they take their, one long strand of hair and cross it over the top of their head as if it's going to cover up the bald spot. I woke up. Hey, good morning, Tyler. It's great to see you. Good morning, Aaron. My condolences again to you, Aaron, for your cousin. I guess the only thing I really have to say is I have a lot of computer work, and I'm not going to do it. It's just not going to get done. Do you know I walked around this whole week and was not productive one bit? Didn't broadcast, didn't answer emails, didn't answer my birthday wishes yet. This is going on 3 weeks. It's just, I don't know what it is. I take a look at my computer and I run away from it. And I got enough work to keep me busy. And I enjoy what I do. Don't get me wrong, I just don't know what my issue is. Why it seems I go through these phases where I'm knuckled down and got my nose to the grind, and other times I just can't. I can't seem to get it together. Thanks for saying that. I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, my lover. Good morning, Tyler. It's good to see you. I'm going to take your advice. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm also not going to work on it. I'm going to, stay on hiatus. Here, don't look at me. My hair's all screwed up. I just woke up. Here's my dog's white ass. Oh, now that I can do, Tyler. That I can do. No, I don't want to go in there. No, I'm not trying to be malicious or close people out. I don't know what do you say, burnt out? I get burnt out. I can't help it. It happens. Uh-oh, we're going to get run over. Yeah, I get burnt out. But even though I'm burnt out, I'm still working on Project Untrigger. I'm still figuring out the things that can untrigger all of us when we're targeted. So that way we can get our heads snapped back on clearly. When people do witchcraft against us, try to trigger the MK Ultra programming, just try to give us a bad day in general. There's always a way out of it. And I'm going to find it. There's a loophole to everything. I will find it and expose it. But, I'm really sorry again to you, Aaron. I hope your day, you're going to have one incredible day, that's for sure. But my condolences to you and your family again. It's cold out this morning. I lashed out because at first I don't know if I knew your cousin or not. I don't know, Aaron. I can't remember. I met a lot of people in the past 7 years, though, Aaron. A lot of people I only spoke to one time, and then I could not keep in touch with them because things just move so fast. It's either I stay at a dead standstill, like what I am right now, not doing my computer work, or when I get going, it's I try to take time with people when I do talk to them and give them my best. I met a lot of programmed people over the past 7 years. I met a lot of people faking it. I met people who told the state they were MK Ultra. They told the state what the state wanted to hear, and then they proceeded to get benefits for it. So I've met all sorts of people over the past 7 years. Okay. We'll look off. La 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 la. This is like, what was that movie? The Truman Effect? When it was time for him to use the bathroom or have, hey, it's Brooke, how are you? This is where I walk my dog. She's actually going to the bathroom right now. Hold on 1 second, because I got to put down the cell phone to clean it up. What's not very good? Hang on 1 second. I'm on dog doo-doo deep. First thing in the morning, too. It's not pleasant. Oh, that's what I got to tell you guys. Because if I don't say it now, I'm going to forget. Apparently, look at me, I'm a mess. Good morning. Don't look at me right now. Hang on a second. Wow. Aren't I so glad I stopped wearing my hats? At least with a hat, I could like make an appearance. This is like god awful. A car tried to trigger me used. Wow. Yeah, I'm getting hate email from SRA. She's sending me her naked body, molds of her vagina, and in it's like supposedly trigger words as well as spells done against my chakras and stuff like that. It's atrocious. I'm giving the police the emails again this year. We were through this last year, but they didn't listen. So anyway, later on tonight, supposedly, I was told I'm running panels. I forget everybody that's supposed to come. I think Trey 5-7, and then there's someone else who I totally forget. Hope Lucard will be there. There's somebody I forget, but apparently I am running panel. Peanut. I think the Nut House will be there. So that'll be later tonight. Like, if I can stay awake, like 5, 6, 7, and around there, like dinner time, like 7. 7 sounds like a good number. I don't know. It's Friday night. I'll try it, right? He always cracks us up. Hey, ECWNWWF. And Brooke, you're welcome to be there too. I'll have you on the panel. So I'm running panels. Yes, I will take a shower and brush my hair so I look pretty for the panels. Just woke up. Maybe I can. Yes. Thank you, ECW and WWF. I didn't brush it, though, yet, really. How many hours away is that? 12. About 12 hours away, I think. I woke up so many times last night. I didn't check my cell phone, and typically I do. Sure enough, Bonnie's cat passed away. It's like, oh, man, I could have called her. Because I woke up a bunch of times, and one time I was awake for 45 minutes. I'm like, oh, I'm never going to get back to sleep. All I want to do is sleep and be out of my misery. I'm like all congested. I haven't had any dreams, or none that I can really remember. Slightly, but can't remember them. I think my sister was in one of them. I'm not sure. You finished the book of Esther? False doctrine. Got hung, but when I was going over an overview, it said he was impaled. Huh. Okay, Tyler. So, and I think I'm still having like my lash outs from MK Ultra too. Like when I get mad. I took down a couple of posts on Facebook. No offense, but when I don't know the whole story, Aaron, I don't. But If your cousin was programmed, and then there's pharmakia involved, my question is, where the hell are these deliverance ministries? I got pissed off and I lashed out and I saw that nobody liked any of my comments. I was like, now why is that? I'm pissed. Where are these freedom deliverance ministries? I like the Book of Esther too, by the way. They're nowhere. I'm here. I'm not a Russ Dizdar, I can tell you that much. But I'm here. And I'll tell you what, apparently, just short of working with police, everything that Russ Dizdar does, so do I. So when you hear these people calling themselves survivor's advocate, I've already been doing that for 7 years. Except for being able to supply finances to the survivors and victims, I have been giving all of my time and existence to helping victims become survivors, myself included. But I don't see anything special with these freedom deliverance ministries. And you know what? I don't even want to go back to my online ministries anymore. I think they're propping up fake people. You know, I'm the real deal McCoy. I don't want to be around fake people. I don't want to waste my mornings or afternoons or evenings with it or with the false doctrine. And all of that's very triggering in itself as well. So, but you know, there's these people that stand from the pulpit and they say they're the survivor's advocate. Well, then what the hell happened to Remy? What the hell happened to Connor if it's the same person? Because I thought, I get people confused. I can't even think straight. So where were the Freedom Deliverance Ministries for them? That's right, they nowhere. I'll tell you though, one requirement I have, I'll be straight up honest with you. There's one requirement I have. You have got to be sold out on Yeshua HaMashiach, or I won't bother putting my time into it because there's somebody else behind you that's more traumatized and more tortured and they need attention and I'm going to give it to them. Not to sound like that, but to be honest, yeah, I guess I'm kind of sore about it too. Like Reggie. Yeah. So, you know, I have to say the laborers are definitely few. Getting genuine, sincere laborers like myself and like Brooke, yeah, good luck. The laborers are definitely few. Good laborers. I don't mean, you know, these come-by-nights, self-elected advocates. I mean the genuine workers and laborers of Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh. Do you know there's only 144,000 sealed to make it through the tribulation? Haha. Those are going to be the people alive in that day. Only 144,000. So when you look around the world and you look at what, over 7.5 billion people, there's only 144,000 worthy of that seal. It makes you wake up fast. I don't want to be sitting at my computer 8 hours a day anymore. I've done that for so long. I'm so tired of it. You know how many broadcasts I've run? I've run over 4,000. Easy over 4,000. Hey, ECWN, I'm a computer junkie. Who's kidding who? Shit, if it wasn't for my computer, my internet, I would have no life. I love my internet. I'll be glad to go to an island where it's just me, keeper, and saver, but there better be a good internet connection. I'm dead serious. I love my internet. I love my computer. I don't mean to shame you. I am one of you. It's just right now, I don't know. I think I'm rebelling against it. I'm revolting. I'm throwing my own personal revolt. I shall not be on the computer. Knoweth. I'll see you guys in 12 hours for panels. Yeah, before the internet, do you guys remember what you did? I remember what I did. I'd get out my dictionary, my rhyming books. I'd sit and I'd write poetry for like 5 hours every morning. I'd read books, write, draw. I'd have like the whole dining room table, like all my stuff poured out on the dining room table. And I would be like in my glory, total bliss, writing, reading, looking at the words and writing them in a poem. I liked reading the dictionary. That was like, I started reading the dictionary. Interesting. If you want to learn, just read the dictionary. Get a Bible, get your dictionary, read both. And you'll get a fast education. You read the Holy Bible and your heart's in it and you're walking with Yeshua, then you have all the education you will ever need for this life. You are, if you are really heartfelt and living the Holy Bible and know the Holy Bible, or even if you don't, but you're heartfelt about Yeshua, then the education you get from Yeshua HaMashiach is the only one that you're going to need, and you're going to know everything that you're going to need to know for this life. Ooh, Brian 2 is on. See, look at that, ECWN. I'm a computer junkie. I get my notifications. You notice I don't shut them off. But Brian 2 is on. I want to catch up with him. Very intelligent man. Very highly targeted, too. I'd like to get him on a panel. I'd like to do a broadcast with him on Fringe Radio Network. I should write to him. Be like, listen, if you got Skype, I'll give you a platform. I'd love to get him on internet radio. There's a few people I'd like to get on FringeRadioNetwork.com. But, yeah, if you know the Bible and Yeshua educates you directly and solely, that's the only thing you're really going to need to know for this world. Everything else will fall into place. If I had only known the Bible back when I was a kid. I remember I was 9 years old and I struggled. Mr. Jeffson was my third grade teacher, and we had gone to a play, The Nutcracker, or ballet or some crap like that. I don't know. I was in the third grade. And it bothered me and it irked me so much because I didn't understand the infiniteness of Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh. I didn't know, like, he always existed. Well, how is that possible? I've got a finite mind. But nobody said, hey, you're finite, he's infinite. They could have made it that simple. But no, I mean, I remember for months going nuts over that very thought. Like, how could he exist forever? Like, hang on a second. I got to get a tissue. Don't go nowhere. Keith. Hang on. talk to you guys. I'm not going to go talk to my neighbors. Is that an outhouse? pretty, pretty much. It's a porta-john. You know, my grandmother had to use an outhouse, her and her sisters, when they were growing up. I was like, I'm scared of the dark. I don't know what the hell I'd do. I guess you and Papa would have to get up and walk me out to the outhouse, check it out, make sure there's no snakes and spiders in it. Then wait outside, make sure the boogeymen don't get me. It's a good thing we have bathrooms nowadays. Way more convenient. Is that an outhouse? Right, the winter. Ooh. Yeah, when I turned myself over to Yeshua HaMashiach, I burned my 40 years life's work of poetry. Burned it all. I saved a couple of poems on the computer, maybe about 15. I got rid of it all. I put my poetry before Yeshua. I won awards, I won trophies, I won medals, I won memberships. I did very well with my poetry. Forget I'm in like 15 or 20 books, but I put that before God. So when I woke up 7 years ago, I burned everything, including my telephone book, because there were people that I had put before him. I got rid of everything, including a few bills. I went out back to the campfire and I burned it all. It was the best decision I made, because while I was watching it burn in the spirit world, I was watching everything. All the demons lift off of it. Come here. Come, come, come. Yeah. So while all that stuff was going up in a blaze of glory, I'm watching the demons come off of it and scatter. Ekbalo in Yeshua's name, no longer attached. I'd read Socrates, write a poem. Listen to music, write a poem. Read Nostradamus, write a poem. Think of my friends, write a poem. It'd come true. I'd look back through my poems and go, oh my God, this person and that person got married, and look at the poem I wrote. Oh my God, this is what happened to that person. Look at the poem I wrote. I was happy to get rid of them. I had drawn the two hands that strangled me to death in 2007. I had drawn them when I was a junior in high school, not realizing what I was drawing. I drew two hands coming up from the grave. Never do that again. Drawing upside down crosses and stuff. Come here. You know, but I want to be a watchman, and to be a watchman, I got to know what he's doing. So the last thing I need is any of these psychic spirits attached to me. I bind and cast them down. I don't want that. I don't want prophecy. I want him to let me know what's going on directly. I don't want to be misled anymore. I'm so tired of being misled. Even these online churches and online ministries. I put them on a pedestal for 7 years. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm getting over my anger. But that's because I got hurt, that I felt anger. Then I realized I was putting people on a pedestal, and now I'm correcting myself. When do you think the second seal is going to open? You guys give any thought to that? You have beautiful children, Aaron. You have a beautiful family. Sometimes I wish I made a family. Other times I'm like, I'm good. I'm good with my cat and dog. Thank you very much. Any more on my plate, I think I'd crumble and collapse right now. My legs can only hold up so much weight. But I think the tides are turning too. You know, I'm definitely reading my Bible. I like to get into the Bible. I saw Tommy's email this morning. I got to clean up my email. That's part of my computer work. But aside from reading my Bible, trying to cook food, I should clean my house and give the dog a bath. Should. Is it going to happen? No, because it's Friday and tomorrow's Shabbat Shalom. I can't work tomorrow. And then Sunday's just a given that I'm not doing anything anyway. Okay, Sunday, the first day of the week, I'll start cleaning. I'll aim for my computer work on Sunday. But again, we'll have panels tonight at about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope somebody calls and wakes me up should I fall asleep for a nap. Don't look at me, look at her. She's cuter. Slow down. Yeah. Yeah, ECWN. I used to come out here like at dusk and sit on the opposite side of the creek. The deer come in off the pasture way, way out there. There's like crops on the other side of that hedgerow right there. But I'd sit over here with Keeper, and the deer come across the field, and I kid you not, they'd start huffing and puffing at me and Keeper to move. Because I think they eat the mulberries in the grass, but then you catch the deer out in the creek too. No, 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 don't sit down. Up. Don't sit down. Come on. You can hear the birds. I yearn for a cigarette the worst in the morning. I think this is my third or fourth morning without a cigarette. Can't remember. Definitely third morning. Could be fourth. I don't know. I've had anxiety. I think that's why I woke up several times during the night last night, is I get anxiety. And I'm still getting panic and anxiety, you know, because we're in tribulation, from my understanding. The first seal's open, from my understanding. So I get anxiety about that. I mean, I gotta be honest. I think my fear has more turned into anxiety and panic attacks. Because really the only time I feel like any kind of fear is like if all of a sudden I see these black blobs come flying through my house because somebody summoned dark powers and principalities to spy on me. Not so much the black blobs, but sometimes like if I walk into a place, oh, like my mother's. I told you the story at my mother's house, right? With that thing out in the garage. I was like, if that's a person, show yourself. Otherwise, you're going to be treated like a demon. Then I thought it could have been an animal. I walked inside to my mom's. I grabbed my dog. I scared my mother because I was like, who's living in the garage? You got somebody living out there? You got a wild animal? She's like, no, what's going on? I'm like, never mind. Just where's Keeper? I grab Keeper. I go back out to the garage. I hear the rustling around again. I'm like, you're going to be treated like a demon. And then I start in on real warfare, real spiritual warfare, really slamming down the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. And I kid you not, this like shadow of a big, tall man, dark man, pointed feet. He comes running out of the garage, right past me and Keeper, and away from the house. I was like, boy, oh boy, people are summoning powers and principalities after me towards my mom's house. That's absolutely horrible. No, where are you going, Keeper? We're going inside. Up. Up. Hang on. When I get inside, I gotta wipe her off. Come here. Come here. Come here. You're all wet. Oh, you like this because it's like a belly rub, right? It's like a belly rub to you. I wish I had $30. Shut up. Actually, I wish they'd give us another stimulus check. It's what I wish they'd do. Hey, hang on. Wow, my hair's a mess, huh? I really don't want to put a hat on. I've come out of my hats. I mean, I wore my hats like for 3 years straight. I'm done hiding behind them. Bad hair, even. No more. No mas. You know. You ain't getting no treats. Spoiled puppy. I cleaned off my table. Right? Cleaned off my table. Look how nice it looks. Go lay down. Right? All I did was take it and drop it there. Next to Holly Television Studios, which is a complete wreck. Stop! Good morning, Susan. How are you? Yeah, to be my dog, she's definitely kind and patient. No, come on, stop. No treaties. You got all these toys. Go play with all your toys. No, come on. I don't think that's gonna stand it up. I still have my mess on the table. I could stand up my cell phone. So, I'm not gonna hang out too long on this live stream for reasons of messy hair. It's still dark in California. It's 8 a.m. So that's 5 a.m. My knuckle is killing me. Look at how big it is. It hurts. And hurts. Ow. And hurts. Ow. I banged it by accident. Well, I heard it, and then recently I banged it by accident and like probably re-injured it. Seeing that light workers have been going through heavy shit, demonic attack injuries. Yeah. Yeah. I've been saying, Heavenly Abba, hold me at night. That's it. Keep me in one spot. Keep me in your hands and don't let anything at me. And I wake up at night and I toss and I turn and I say the same thing again. Abba, hold me in your hand. Don't let anything touch me. Keep me in one spot. Keep me tightly held in your hand in Yeshua's name. I believe it, Susan. I believe it. I can feel them sending spells against my health. So they're rotten. They're rotten. And then it manifests in reality. And they send me nude photos of themselves. So, yeah, between what's happening in the spirit world and then how it manifests in this realm, half the reason why I don't want to even get on the computer, because it's like, if I have to look at another nude photo of that woman again, I'm not going to be able to stop vomiting. I'm going to vomit myself to death. Like, look at my eyes. That's allergies. But, hey, good morning, Seller. But also, it's like, I keep asking my altars, too, like, about triggers and whatnot. And, but I have a good dialogue with my tears. And so, it's not as easy for people to trigger me as much. Hey, Seller, it's good to see you, sweetheart. My prayers for Bonnie. She lost her cat last night during the night. 16 minutes before 3 a.m. It was yesterday, the number 16, I was trying to figure out where I got 16 from. Huh. Hey, River, it's good to see you. Why don't you come over and cook me breakfast? Stop and grab a Coca-Cola on your way, please. And orange juice. But I've got eggs, cheese, and bread here. And I don't eat pork, so. Yeah, I don't think Bonnie's in the chat room. I sent her a message this morning on her cell phone when I woke up. And Erin has her cousin's funeral to go to. Oh, God. Maybe I should go get that hat. I probably am due for a haircut. I'm trying to grow the layers out, and you can tell where they are. I want my hair one length again. But it kind of looks scraggly. It's because it's got so many damn layers. It's not one length. That, and I just woke up and slept on it. It's not going to look good right now because I slept on my curly hair, so now it's frizzy. No, I don't. I did color my hair, though. I'm still liking that. It's dark. That's probably why Hachi was telling me I look so young. It's because I got to the beach and colored my hair. We'll do both. Get out the grays. I guess I shouldn't date myself, should I? I shouldn't say that I just turned 47, like a woman's never supposed to tell her age. My ex is probably thinking, she's such a bitch. She didn't call me for her birthday. Yep. And I ain't gonna call you for his, I ain't gonna call him for his birthday either. You know that musician dude? Thank you, Seller. You got carded today? I'm jealous. What were you buying to get carded? She's like, what can I get away with here? Cigarettes. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We know you weren't getting any wine or anything like that. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. I wish I could buy cigarettes. I could go for a pack right now. Someone gave me 3 cigarettes yesterday. I about went nuts because then when I finished those 3 cigarettes, I was like, oh, I want a pack. I should have saved one of those butts for like this morning because that's when I like to smoke, is like right now. What, honeys? I'm not giving you any treats. You have bones. You have 4 different bones, honey. Come here. You want to lay here? Come here. Here's your bed. Here's your bone. Come lay down. Yes. I'm not giving you treaties, no. Uh-uh. She's got 4 bones in her closet, to be specific. For your watermelon. Every time I get something to eat, these 2, the cat and the dog, they double team me. They both line up to beg. That's the only time well, there's 2 times that the cat and dog get along. When they're both begging for what I have in front of me and when they're both in the back seat of my car traveling. Then they get along. And the other time, it's a cat and a dog. They don't tend to, they're different species. Although I think my dog thinks she's a cat because in the mornings I'll hear her licking her paws and it's so annoying. I'm like, oh, Keeper, stop it. You're not a cat. I'll give you a bath. Stop licking your paws. Ah, I'm trying to sleep. And she leaves like a big wet spot on her bed where she's like, it's like, ah, oh, you're a dog. All right, so in 11 hours we'll have panels. Yeah, the cat's curled up next to the dog in the back seat. She tries to sprawl out and take up the entire back seat, but I have to like keep her down first and then put the cat down and then she's okay. I just basically keep her down, then put Seva in the corner, and I take a jacket and throw it over her, and she's good. She doesn't move. She hides under it, because the litter box there, because I've had to take them with me a couple of occasions for long journeys, and they always did pretty well with each other. And it was nice to have them with me, People see that big dog with me. I guess they're scared of it. They're scared of her. I'm not. She's my big, floppy, fluffy dog. I always wanted a big, floppy, fluffy dog. And she's cute, too. Anyway, so 44 minutes and 44 seconds. I guess I'll get going. I don't have really anything to talk about. I'm not filling my days with too much. I mean, I try to pick like 2 people that wrote to me, and I try to get back to those 2 people per day, you know? But after that, like, I just, Bert, my dog doesn't like car rides. Oh, this one, I had a nightmare the other night. It just came back to me. I had a dream that I had to put Keeper in an elevator and she flipped out. There was one time, oh my God, I felt so bad for Keeper. I almost started crying. Um, she's got bad arthritis, right? I didn't have her pills because I'm all the way down in Maryland. And my vet's all the way up in Jersey, you know? Um, anyway, I got to this hotel and they gave me like the top floor of the hotel. I'm like, my dog has arthritis. We can't get up and down these stairs. I have arthritis. Are you kidding me? It didn't matter. They're like, well, there was the elevator. Yeah, well, anyway, so I put Keeper in the elevator. Oh man, she was like sprawled out, running to the crevice and then backing up and sprawled out. I felt so bad for this dog. Once that door opened, she booked off. And I kid you not, when she hears an elevator ring now, she goes booking in the other direction. Hotel California. No, that would have been a delight. I was in Hotel Maryland. What a mess that was. I would have enjoyed the Hotel California. I've been like, you know what, I'm staying. I have no intention of checking out or leaving. I'm staying, man. So, I do have a question before I go. I'm going to ask a question before I end this. So, who do you think is playing Biden behind the mask? Inquiring minds like mine want to know. I even wrote to a famous person recently. Famous. And I was scared to do it. I really was. But anyway, I asked them who they thought was playing Biden behind the mask. It's more than one. I'm kidding. No, I'm just saying. I was in a hotel in Maryland. No, I hated where I was. I was saying like I hope. Never mind. Doesn't matter. I would have enjoyed being in the Matrix compared to Maryland. Okay, or was I in the anyway? Arthur Roberts. Who's Arthur Roberts? Let's go look that dude's face up. What does Arthur Roberts look like? Hang on, I gotta type. Jeez. Hang on. Wait. That dude's dead. James Wood. Kevin Kline. Who's James Wood again? I went to high school with a James Wood. Hang on. Ah, yeah, see? What does James Wood's hands look like? And his arms. He could do it with that hairline. If they pluck some of the hair out and then put splotches on his scalp. Thanks, Tyler. I'm very flattered. Kevin Kline. I was thinking it was Barry, but the arms are too white. Daria. My email won't go through. And I'm an idiot and I can't remember your name on Facebook Messenger. Oh, man. Leaked DARPA document confirms attack on humanity using skin-penetrating nanoparticles on Brighton. Guys, don't get this vaccine. Like, I think I had a dream about somebody yelling at me, Holly, don't get the vaccine. Don't get the vaccine. I ain't getting the vaccine. Are you kidding me? I want to go to heaven. I want to land in heaven. Now, I know you got to be saved to Yeshua to do so. But also, saying no to the beast system is definitely not going to hurt my plight. That's for sure. And I think all of this is the beast system, guys. Like, everything about it irks every part of my being. It's like, all my life, I felt like I'd see Jesus return. All my life, I felt like I'd see, like, the end of the world, so to speak. And we're here. So, like, all my life, I was rushing through my days, living my days really fast, rushing through them, not enjoying them, couldn't wait to get, turn 18, couldn't wait to turn 21, couldn't wait to do this, couldn't wait to do that. Just rushing through my days, never really enjoying. I should have slowed the hell down. But then again, for 37 years of my life, I was trafficked. So I don't think there was... I've only lived the past 10 years free. If you really think about it, I believe Joseph Mengele let me and another super soldier go in 2008. In 2011, I believe I was approached by 3 super soldiers who were getting out and exposing the projects, and they were going to tell the public and go on TV. And they came back for me. They didn't forget about me. So I kind of feel like really, technically, since 2011, I've been really set free from the bad guys. Like really out on my own, done, defected from the Illuminati families. But I woke up from MK Ultra programming 7 years ago. Yeah, no, so I've been free 10 years, 2011 to 21, that's 10 years. 7 of which I've been deprogrammed, aware and awake that I was used as a super soldier. Hang on a second. I'm going to hide the video camera for a moment. I hate doing this. I'm going to put up my PayPal account. I should have lashed out yesterday again on Coach Dave. But of course, I'm going to lash out on the people I love. Who else would I go to but the people I love and trust? And Coach Dave would be one, right? Right. I know. I'm sorry, Coach Dave Daubenmire, but hey, now you know what Russ Tisdar's gone through with me, as well as my other support systems. Seller included has gone through this with me, so it's just a part of my deprogramming process. This is the way I am. Other people might cry, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. No, I get mad, I lash out. I'm not one for tears. All of us survivors are different. Some survivors, I met one, okay, you better get ready to catch, because she was a runner. So anytime you hit deep topics with her, she'd run. And you had to go after her. You can't just let somebody run and then you sit there and do nothing, because now that behavior is demonstrating to the runner that you don't care. If you care, you go after the person, right? Yeah, so good morning, Luker. How are you, my favorite superhero? Susan, what did you say? Intel and intuitive information, tarot cards, remote viewing. Keep saying JFK Jr. and Princess Diana are alive and not dead. Ooh. I don't mean to be combative at all. I just had John, my neighbor, do a video with me probably about 2 weeks back, if you go through my videos, and he grew up with the Kennedys. Hey, good morning, Hopebird44. How are you, sweetheart? It's great to see you. Oh, bat signal, you're right. Thank you, ECWN. Lukert, you're here. Oh, thank you, ECWN. Lukert, I think 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm doing panels and I'd like you to join. A bunch of people should be there. I'm going to run panels. Let's talk about our world. Yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks, Seller. All my parts love you back. But I think that Diana and JFK Jr. are sincerely dead as far as where Biden is. I don't even, you know what, I'll be honest, I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole and ask Heavenly Abba. I really don't even, it's like, I've been avoiding my computer work very well for like my birthday, which is now going on to 2 weeks long because I'm doing nothing. But I don't think I really want to, I don't think I want to find out. I think I'm good not knowing. Once I know, I can never undo it. Yeah, you can be on the panel, of course. I want to get, I was just thinking of Rose McGowan this morning, too. I pray for her morning, noon, night, and midnight. We need to win Rose's soul for Yeshua HaMashiach. And wouldn't it be nice if, you know, these other freedom deliverance ministries that had the finances actually, you know, would do something for someone like Rose and put her in a safe house if she really wants to defect. But, like, for me, I can tell you, if you want me to help you deprogram, there's one condition. You got to be sold out on Yeshua HaMashiach, saved, baptized, let's get your freedom delivered. You got to make him, like, the pinnacle of your life, because without him, there is no way. There is no way out. There's no other way out that I have found. Maybe other people have found ways out, but the way I found to get out of all of this is through Yeshua and through his blood. And so that's like my one condition. Because if you're going to be like summoning the ISIS deity to help you get out, that's going to be very combative for me, because you and I are going to be constantly at spiritual warfare with one another. So that's not helpful to you and not to myself either. So, you know, I decided to deprogram through Yeshua HaMashiach. That's where I went. Other people have gone other places. I'm not judging anybody or anything. I just wanted to talk about the situation, matter of factly. Good morning, Georgina. How are you? Yes, Selah. So we'll have panels tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'll get you guys on. I want Lukert, the Nut House. There's somebody else I'm forgetting. Possibly Trey might be there. Somebody else I'm forgetting. I don't know. But we're having panels tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not going to judge anybody, Susan. Thanks for choosing Yeshua. Well, I'll tell you what, I had enough of, you know, all those spirit attacks and stuff. Like, I used to fall under spiritual attack and just ride it out. I never knew that Yeshua's name worked to get rid of those things and to make those things stop attacking me and to clear my house. I never knew his name worked. So for the first 40 years of life, I would just sit there and go through the attack and ride it out until that thing was done attacking me. So when I found out his name worked 7 years ago, I kid not, when I found out his name worked 7 years ago, I was like, it's just all these light bulbs were going off in my head. I was like, oh my goodness, I could have like, the church has never taught about spiritual warfare. When I got saved, nobody told me about spiritual warfare, how to cast away demons and what that entailed. Like, nobody said, Holly, yeah, something scares you, you can throw down his name and it has to listen and it has to go away. I did hear a scary story, though. I don't know if it's true or not, but it scared me. I heard that if someone uses Jesus' name in spiritual warfare, but they don't really believe in Jesus, they're just using his name because they think it sounds good and they think it might work, but they don't really believe, but they're being spiritually attacked, so they're gonna slam down his name. I heard, I don't know if it's true, it could be rumor. I heard that demons will actually call you out on your bluff and be like, oh, so you want to use Jesus's name and you don't really believe in him? Okay, let's have fun. I heard they will attack you worse at that point. I don't know if it's true, but I'll tell you what, I don't want to find out. So when I've used his name, I really believe in him. I think Yeshua is him, Alpha and the Omega in human form. So, is this scary story anything like a scary movie? Demonic attackers, spiritualists are only stopped by Jesus Christ. Thank you, Susan. That is definitely encouraging. Hang on. I'm trying to get my cell phone to stay put. I'm going to be right back. 1 second. I got to blow my nose. So I got to put up my PayPal thing and say, please donate to me one last time because I got to take PayPal down. They want my tax information. I ain't giving them anything. For what? To pay taxes on somebody giving me a gift? Get the hell out of here, Biden. Bigot. There's a whole bunch of other words I want to say too, but I don't want to have to repent just yet today. I'd like to get a good solid hour in of not getting in trouble. But, boy, also, guys, remember that in spiritual warfare, to pray over your third eye and your chakras, give it to the Alpha and the Omega to protect in Yeshua's name. Programming can be done to your chakras, but people can also do magic and spiritual attacks against your chakras, so keep that in mind. I'm cold. I need like a second jacket. I could close the windows and I could turn off the air conditioner, but hopefully we can have good topics on the panels tonight, like what's going on in the world. You can tell. My knuckle is puffy. Right there. I think I splintered the bone. So I just got it down. 4 p.m. PST time, 7 p.m. EST time. I hurt my knuckle, and then I just banged it like yesterday and again this morning, and it's like re-injured. I had slammed it into the countertop, and the countertop is a solid piece of wood, so it's more like, absolutely, we can talk about Esther on the panels. 17th book in the Bible, and you know what the 17th letter is. That's right, where we go, when we go. Oh yeah, we can talk about Esther, absolutely. I read Esther, I think. No. Yes. I'm thinking about other books. I'm getting confused. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go, and I hope that you guys have a really nice day, and we'll be back in 10.5 hours, and we'll hang out, and hopefully I'll, like, I'm not gonna think of anything interesting to say. I'm gonna leave it all up to my panelists. We'll talk about what my panelists want to talk about. That way I can avoid falling down rabbit holes and really having to do any work whatsoever. Okay, guys, so I'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning, and I hope you have a beautiful day.